boy. Passion phone. How you doing? Let's do a quick one here. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Got some great stuff to talk about today. Hope y'all can hammer out lots of love for the hash man on this one, eh? Where's everybody from? How you doing? I'm just the boss. I'm on the YouTube 7 days a week, 6 days out of 7 I'm there, and 7 days out of 7 I'm always there. You figure out where in between you are, and I'll meet you there. Alright. Now without further ado, mes amis, on va parler pour 10 minutes. That means I'm going to speak with you for 10 minutes. Je vais parler en 2 langues. I will speak with you in 2 languages. Both the official languages of bosses. This is episode 3622. Oh, damn! Hashman, I caught you. My lady Eva. How you doing, Angel? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. I have been wondering what happened to you, my little miss. How you been? Hope things are treating you well in Utah. How's Mr. Carl Malone doing? How is he? How have you been? What's going on with you? Did I send you messages? I mean, I share the thing with you on Instagram. So I sent you, like I put out, and I share all kinds of, been struggling? Oh, damn, tell me, girl. What do you need from the hash, man? How can we make it less of a struggle for you? You're such an angel. I don't like hearing that, but let's fix it, right? I've been struggling too, and you know, I ended up not struggling because I went to sleep, you know, sad one day, and then I woke up and I didn't feel so sad, and then I spoke with somebody I didn't really know I needed to speak with. I never spoke with them before, and we both typed at the exact same time. I really needed this dude. It was awesome. So that was nice. I'm not sad. I'm definitely not depressed. It was just, you know, these are trying times. These are times in our life where we're tested, absolutely tested in many ways. Our faith in ourselves. We don't have to say our faith, you know, in a book. How much faith we have in ourselves. Like, I've been tested. Thankfully, the good in me is shining brightly. And I know the good in you is going to shine bright. You're so much specialer than I am, Eva. I honestly can say that I hope you have some decent, you know, I hope you have some decent. And if you don't, just think about it. It'll come to you, all right? That's how it is. I've been saying that since, I don't know, around 1996, 97, or 98. It dawned on me, you know? And I really do want you to know that it's absolutely gonna come your way, okay? If I can help it get to you faster, and you can, you know, not struggle, see what we can do. There's lots of good people that watch this channel that are American. They'll see this video after. If you want to put your Instagram in the chat, you can, in case somebody wants to reach out from America. You don't have to. I already have you, so I don't pass out your Instagram. It's just if you want to, you may. Tell me what's going on. Everyone's struggling. I guess it's the... Oh, I have to put you over here for a second. Give me a sec. What does it say? Everyone's struggling, I guess, in their own way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see people every day being tested, you know. Times are tight for a lot of people. For some, they're not. And, you know, that's okay as long as you can continue to help those around you and your family that are struggling. Friends or family, right? But worry about your family first. Close friends second. But never take away from your family before you. If your family's good, then you can help out your close friends that help you out, you know, when you need help. But you mean so do you want an idea of like what it was? Because I'm curious, like what, just times are tight or what? Like, ever gone to a church before and said, hey, you know, you got some stuff here? I guess it kind of could be kind of creepy, though. I don't want you doing that if you think it's kind of creepy too. And I agree with you totally. What else is there? There's all kinds of like community services that should be in all areas of America. Somewhere where somebody could go grab, you know, just to make it easier. You know? So it's not quite so paycheck to paycheck for everybody, you know. Drop some a care package off, so I like to call them. Care packages are super cool. People send me hashy care packages, like in Canada. Here's a few people that send me some stuff. Not, you know, in the last couple of months anyway. But it was kind of cool to get something like that, you know. And so I could see how that could make somebody's day. I'm not really the type of person to ask for help, so I know there's a ton of other people that wouldn't either. I guess if I had a kid and there wasn't enough food in my fridge, I would for sure ask. But I don't have any kids. I got food in my fridge. Everything's fine over here. Couldn't be better. I'm not saying nothing is easy peasy over here, but it's been the way it's been. You know, this hasn't affected my family as much as it's affected others, which is a hard thing for me to you know, to digest. I don't want anyone to suffer ever, right? So, you know, it sucks when your family's doing good and then you see other people and their family is. When I mean good, I mean like just the same, right? You still afloat, your head's above water. It's been the way it's always been, pretty much, you know. Some people work so hard, never get a damn second, eh? Fuck, I'm almost in the same position as them, you know what I mean? It's fucked. It's messed up. So, I wanted to talk about the ways you can lighten the load for a grocery bill and stuff. I'm going to make some bran muffins tomorrow. I'm going to make some cookies tomorrow. All I need is a mixing bowl, and a few ingredients. It's vegan, so it's going to be cheaper than if it were, you know, you can use vegetable oil or coconut oil or whatever oil you have on hand instead of butter. Butter is expensive. Oil is much cheaper, depending on. I mean, olive oil. You probably still get a good cup of olive oil. Probably is more, but it can't be too terribly much more. I can't go to church. You can't go to church. You'll just start smoking too, eh? Oh, you're so cute. I love that about you. That's awesome. That is awesome. Cheers, eh? Rastafari. Right. Yeah. As we move into this new age of uncertainty, or is it more awareness, you know? Like, are we better off or not? Do we think we have an idea of what's going on now more than before? I think we probably do. I think we have a few more ideas of you know, things that go on. It'll be interesting how the next, you know, I shouldn't really say because I don't want to give them these. They work off stealing ideas, right? They steal patents and ideas. So we gotta watch what we give up in terms of R&D or ideas. You know, we give up a lot to. I'll tell you something. If we work, if they make us work, or we work for them, then don't think that they don't also steal your ideas. You know, that is more work than you could ever understand. Your work is everything, right? So your ideas are your greatest works. You know, when they take those, it's not good, yo. Oh, we got some dudes in the chat. We gotta make sure we even out a bunch of chicks to a bunch of dudes in the chat, eh? Rapper J, aliens are real, bud. Can you moderate me? Rapper J, I'm sorry. It's just I'm doing KD. I don't really know you, Rapper J. I do, I'm gonna do Eva. Totally. And KD. For the Eve. I mean, they'll stay until they, you know, if they don't show up for like 6 shows, then bang! Who's your mod sticks? It's like, I gotta keep track of who's like hot. This tells me, like, remember at NBA Jam? It was big head mode or something like that? So I got the big head mode engaged. Oh, bro, no, thank you for being such an awesome Specimen. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something I don't normally do at 10:48. Yeah, you guessed it. We're gonna sift, boys. I got some seriously golden and some wild white hash. So let's get it onto the. Let's get it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good. Oh, that's a good one. Well, that's really going on, bud. You have no idea, eh? Oh, serious boss moves initiated, bro. I don't know. Been sifting since, well, I don't know. It's been a long time, but never really knew what grade it was. Just, I talk about it on the show. 2 years ago, I talk about, the way Buddy sifted, but I swear there was another bean on here, but I can't see it. It was the second day. I was telling myself, don't worry, come back to this self, you'll see it. I don't see it. It's all bud though. I want to see what I was doing now. I had a bunch of stuff going on too, like when you guys see some of the videos I got coming up. There's a bean in there. Making a movie on 20 years of hashing. And what I learned, it's gonna be epic. But after all this, finally, my movie came to me. I was hash a toast. Way back in the day. And the movie came to me, and I didn't really get it then. Oh, beg my pardon, we got some serious. Now, due to YouTube being so damn dirty, I'm unable to. I can only explain to you in great detail what's happening. You know me, I'm the hash man. We're gonna find a way for peeps to get at the channel here so I can help out others who are super cool, and if I'm good 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, then I'll make sure somebody else that's eventually it'll take off. It's my dream, right? It's my dream to help people. Evil is pretty strong, but it's going to get weaker. It gets weaker day by day. But we'll see how many years it takes before I can help a lot of people. I'm pretty hard on myself when it comes to timelines. I can't stand to fail. Let's just say I'm super hard on myself. But I'll just succeed until, if I fail for 5 years, I don't call it failure. I call it succeeding in knowing what not to do the next 5 years. Seriously. I can't pass that on hard enough to all of you. I take a whack and I just pound it. I take more than the screen can even hold, so the screen's billowing. And I kind of slam it down without scooching it to the 2-inch or the 3-inch. Oh, the white. Wow, there's a lot of trikes on the side of this bag. Alright, try and get this back in the freezer. It's gonna be nice. my freezer on, I think it's negative 12 Celsius. I can't remember what my freezer goes up to right now. I don't want to touch it because it could set it to go the other way again, and then I gotta go ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding 45 times. I like to do mine a certain way, you know. I'm rough. So you can call this maximum yields. This tech yields maximum yields. Now, when I say I'm rough, I'm not squishing, but I'm beating her against the screens pretty good. And then I'll grab, I've got a couple things I use. Sometimes I'll take a heavy spoon. Sometimes I take the butt end of a butter knife and just give her taps. I find it centers the bounce, and I'll stop after about 10, and then I'll scrape it in before it starts to edge out. Turn it a couple times in my fingers now. Take any stalks you see out. There should be none at this point. If you're just using clippings or pure buds, make sure you use fat buds. And try and hollow out the stalk. Try and reach in and peel out the spine of the stalk. Man, I'm telling you, if you could taste some of this. When I make a tea, it tastes like blueberry. You know, I got some that taste like lime. I got some that taste like straight skunk. Like straight skunk. A large portion of everything is straight skunk, but that's because of what I like. My lineage all lean towards skunk varietals. There's many reasons for that. Probably let's say we're banging 2 out easy already. If you spill a touch off the side, that's okay. Actually, the butter knife works nice for several reasons, even to just quickly house it back to the center. Give it a turn. Don't forget to give it a turn. That's important because, well, you're not putting the same piece down on the same part of the screen. And then I'll take a piece now and I'll work just a smaller pile. Now this is where you're just going to work it. Now it's not so big anymore. You're looking at maybe whatever. It's shrunk in size, you know. It's a good pile, but it's still not what you started with. You just give her some taps. Always check your posts, whatever you're up on, whatever you're banging down into or onto. Make sure you're good and centered. Always do this in an area with no airflow. That's very important. And don't do it so much that you got freaking hay flying through the air while you're standing there. It's a good 10 bounce, maybe 15, 20 bounce, and stop. If it's 15, 20, you're still doing 3/4s. You know, maybe four taps, wait 3-5 seconds, another 4. You know, scooch it to the sides a couple. This is going to give you the finest results every time. Rastafari. It's also an excellent way to ensure a good cure. My buds are so frosty, I'll take my buds and I'll actually, you know, I'll dry on screens, but not at the beginning because they're so resinous and greasy. And they'll just stick to the screen. But this stuff is fantastic. Fantastical, I was going to say. This is the way. Unreal. Now we're looking at, you know, 10, 11 month cure on this. Oh, I can't believe how tacky this stuff is. It's dry as a bone, but when you get into like, oh, I really want to lick my fingers, but I'll wait a bit till I'm done this. So, if you can get this to be a crumbly, that's awesome. I'm going to make room now. And I hate to do that, but I have to. Well, maybe I'll run it for another 10 minutes here. We'll see what we got in the chat in a minute. If somebody has a question, we'll see what you got. We got to look at the state of the world, not for what the news is saying. Just look at the world for weather, you know, and start to think of your environment in the past years and think of how you can better your systems, right? Whatever it is you're growing, your tomato plants, your lettuce, your potato plants, if you're a med grower, how can you make it more secure, more safe? I really want to get to the bottom of testing cannabis. You know, I want a machine that tests cannabis. Are we putting too much faith? I ask myself in these machines that spit out a number of, you know, THC. I've actually seen not too high of numbers, so not on mine, I'm saying just on, you know, unfortunately just on YouTube I've seen some machines being so-called, you know, tested in front of others. Looks more like a promotional video 9 times out of 10, so I don't trust them. It's interesting when they come back low and the grower's like, what? 19, 18. I always wonder, you know, going through all of these, how much am I screwing up by not doing the rigorous continuous testing of the cannabinoids, you know? And I wish somebody out there would help me fund. See, I can't have you involved, but if you want to be part of the involvement, as in watching it, getting to see it happen, or if you have machines or access to machines that do these tests, featuring them on this show is going to be one of your biggest steps you ever make. Some sort of clause in there when I come across the variety that has, you know, 6 new cannabinoids that, you know, they call them rare. Is it rare or is it new? You know? We don't know what we have the power and the ability to do. We're using the sun and harnessing the sun. Hopefully as the greatest farmers to ever live. You know, we have books on books on books and master grower on master grower, but we have access to people's minds through the digital, you know, through the internet. And I was able to pick the minds of the greatest. Not saying I got them all. Absolutely not. I can't speak half their languages. You're from Spain, Brazil, Morocco, Italy, France, Germany. You know, you're from Iceland. You're from every single country. Jamrock, you know? You may not have... You have seeds. You have breeds in your village, in your town, in your city that growers are growing improperly, that I can unlock. Not just me, but me, I do things differently than a ton. This is done. Oh, that's with the lights off, but we gotta check this out here. Oh, I can see it from here. We are good. So I was just checking, and we checked, and this is awesome. It's all still buds. Haven't even broken a bud up. I broke up a bud or two, but they're still floating. They're way too greasy and sticky. Oh, I already know. Oh, I already know. This is the sandiest, grainiest stuff I've ever come across for a long time. I think there is a variety rival there, but I'm going to keep you right there. I got plans for you tomorrow. But what's over here? Hope everyone is having a sweet one. So, put this down for a sec. Yep. Yeah, you know, I've been blessed. You know, I have been blessed. You all have been blessed. You just maybe didn't take advantage, or you didn't try to go that route. You know, you blessed in other routes. Your route's your route, you know. Everybody's blessed to know each other. I'm just happy I got a chance to do the show. I was pretty scared. Honestly, I didn't want to do it. Not out of, I wasn't scared like out of, yeah, I was like, I just didn't want to do it. Now I'm like, this is what I was meant to do. I'm like, what? It's weird. But I just don't do them like I used to. So I thought to myself, damn, you know what? I gotta try and just get in on a little piece of something. You gotta be kidding me. Where's the ace of diamonds when you need one? Hang on. Something's not right here. There should be an ace of diamonds kicking. Nothing? Oh, I gotta get it. Oh, I know where they are. That's where they are. Probably is over here. Well, rosin paper's there. We're gonna squash tomorrow. These one of the presses. I ended up buying another press. This one's way better. Good deal too. I just need to find. And I thought I would have some new, ooh, damn, the color on this. It's not even in the sun. When she gets in that sun. Yeah, that is, holy. Holy, hang on. We're definitely gonna grab some pics of this. I mean, should I? I'll just do it in the morning. Wait, no more. I said 10 minutes, eh? It's been like an hour. That usually happens. Let's just grab weirdest thing. So grainy. Oh, it's just like a white blonde after you roll it. See, they're all different, eh? And that would be a few different kinds in that, actually. Because I see different kinds of trikes on the board there. Oh, that ash looks really nice, though. Doesn't look dry, eh? This is dry sift. Old dry. This is old dry sift. Super kick ass, but it's old. Holy. Oh, you got the real clear stuff on the edge. I wonder why that is. Okay, touch this card up there and it has a sparkle on it and I can't get it off my hand. I finally got it. Oh. How's it growing? How you doing, blind sight? StreamYard? I don't know what that is, homie. 10 to 15. Well, I'm trying to go big on this, 11-11. I'm really honestly, KD knows, he knows I'm going big on this. I didn't want to go. If I was gonna do this, I didn't want to go small, and then, just stuff. I needed a little break too. Not there's no creative. Well, I'm not gonna say I have. Holy fuck! I'm not gonna say I don't get that. Oh wow! I don't have a creativity block. I think I just choose to. Whoa! That takes on a new shade there. 3 little rollouts, 3 different shades, all from so far. But I'm trying to grab different edges. You should see there's like a white, a yellow, kind of a sandy brown, which I know those are huge heads, which is weird they're popping out of that one. But that's the dry, that's the cure on that, right? So the cure allows for just an array of color. Unbelievable. A rainbow. I lost a little bit there, but you gotta expect that. Totally. I just want to see one. I don't like doing this, especially not. Well, my hands are clean. Let's take that out of there. I was thinking of jamming out with 1 round on on Call of Duty there. Played a good game today. I don't know if anybody got to see that. I had to make a cup of tea. I've been giving her today. I actually had a nap. I woke up a while ago. There'll be 3-4 colors of orange and red in this piece. And it's all blonde though. It's a fucking thing of beauty. and it won't change. It's not changing color. It's staying blonde, yellowy blonde. So that's why I said, I'm pretty sure I said that. Oh, yeah. Now you can take your finger just one time across the surface you used today. I mean, probably got 1/10 of that out now. I would say there's easy 2 here, but I wouldn't know. Oh, and there's still actually some bugs here. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. I was gonna have a little sampler. I'm gonna put in my tea. I just put it away. Let's try this piece. Yeah, there's actually a few different kinds in here. Try this piece. Yeah. And this piece. It's just a little bit. This stuff's really good. Has a nice, nice flavor, nice aftertaste. That's what you're looking for. And you can just run your finger across your area. You worked. One finger only. We'll do like you do along. Make sure you overlap. It'll kind of also give the what's on your finger a little bit of a, oh yeah. So actually, I won't be using these anymore. I'm gonna go to the big boys and work all this just in a few hours. I'm just gonna do holy, because I want to get it. I don't want it to sit too long. I'm gonna bag that and put it away, and then do it differently tomorrow, because that's really nice. Actually, you know what? That's just a piece of it. It can stay there, unless this is a bag with a zipper. No, we'll bang it in here. It'll take 10 seconds. It's not as easy as. Oh yeah, right. Hang on. When you're doing this, the easiest way to get it into here is to take a piece of parchment and fold it. Well, dump everything onto the parchment long, and then fold the parchment and just slide it right in there. 2 seconds, you get every drop. 2 seconds. So I don't know why I was doing it the other way, because I do sometimes do it the other way just because I'm a goof. But this is the way you're supposed to. I'm gonna put this here. It sucks. I forgot about this one. That's a different kind, and I still gotta take the beans out of that. Put this here. Here's the rosin on this one. Ooh. That's a good sound. Look at all that. Yeah, I gotta find a way to. Man. I'll leave that. Oh, I'm gonna just blow a wicked one. Whoa. That one rattled the cage, boys. Gals, you already know. You fart too. And if you don't, let's do it. I fart enough for the both of us, so let's do it. Where's that bag? Covered underneath a butter ranch. Oh. This thing is just caked in keef. There's a full bag of keef in here, or what? This whole thing is just caked. Oh. It's an OG. That thing is all, that bag, I don't even know if I should be doing this. This is all key thousands bag. I'm going to show you all on the movie. A little Easter egg for you. Don't you want to see the movie? If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll drop the preview. 5-minute trailer and then follow it. And YouTube's got to monetize my channel already. It's getting ridiculous, but we'll see how much longer it takes before they put me back on. They still owe me a check too, and they still owe me a check and something else too. Man, fucking YouTubes. Oh, we did good there. We did real good. Well, you know what time it is. Take a piece of this. Ooh. If I had a regular lighter. Oh, pull my finger. What did I have tonight? A bowl of cereal. Well, it was like 2 bowls of cereal. It was 2 bowls of cereal. I gotta have some tea. I love some tea. I can't sing. You know? I wish I could sing something. I would sing to you. I feel like singing, but I just don't. Oh yeah. Take on. I was gonna say, take me home. Take me home. I'm telling you, we're gonna do this. Better not be a coffee pot in there. Right. I should try and sing a song. Trying to put stuff in a fucking wherever at this point. I don't really give a fuck. You should go check out how I put away all the cutlery one day. It was awesome. I looked at her, I tried to go cross-eyed, and she slam stuff in here now. She's got it all sorted, so we sit here and put spoons where spoons go for another 40 years. Fuck that. Reach can have her own cutlery drawer. I'm just gonna slam mine. I'm gonna have like 5-10 extra minutes before I die because I didn't specifically put away the cutlery. It's like, what do you need? It takes longer for me to figure out if I want a short fork, a big fork, a skinny fork, a long knife, a square knife. I want a fucking edge on my knife. Like, you want a super serrated. You want the special. You want to try that. No one can even. Where's my special knife my special knife? Well, I mean this thing. No, where is it? Where is that knife? Can't lose that thing. That thing. I don't know. Me and that knife. I've got a special connection there. It didn't take my finger off. I was gonna chuck it, and then I'm like, no. I think it saved me, you know? Oh. That day sucked. It wasn't even about that day. I thought, I never realized I needed this thing. You know? This specific finger too, I needed it. I'm glad I got it back, but can you imagine if I didn't? You would have had to listen to me bitch for 6 more years probably on here without monetization. That my finger didn't heal right. So we're gonna give her the chamomile. She calls it chamomile. She's a boss. So tea is a we got a serious shortage of tea going on in the world. I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm kidding, but I mean like. I shouldn't say that. I was joking. But why do I have like shitty tea since this happened? Like really shitty tea. Big thing of red rose tea here, and I won't drink it. Oh, I don't shout out brands. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I don't like that. It's not that it's not a whatever. It's got caffeine in it. No, I don't like it. And if it doesn't have caffeine, then tell me it has caffeine. You know what? Tea bags are. No, wait. I don't know. Is there? I thought it said 1984 since 1894. Is there caffeine in this kind? You think? You think there's caffeine in this? Orange Pico? Hard to say, eh? What are the chances? I don't think we can. We're just gonna bang up. I'll just add two. I'm gonna do two runs. I have 2 teacups. How do we do that? Something like that, eh? Most people call it the munchies. Having tea, late night tea. What? Let me see what else I missed here. Domino's, you suck. Oh, I'm gonna make. Excuse me. I'm not even. I just woke up. Like I said, I just woke up. But what the hell was I saying? I'm gonna make pizza tomorrow. I hope you all tune in for that. It's gonna be awesome. Some people razz me when the pizza starts, and then even the haters come around to my pizza at the end. I wish you could taste my pizza. Oh, it's really good. Is it bad that I'm using paper towel to blow my nose? I rip it in half and get 2 good full-on blows. I think it's okay, right? It's only like 3 or 4 in the last 6, 8 weeks. Probably use like 6 of these actually, because I use some for. I wiped my ass up too. And it was awesome. Felt like total. You know? I didn't have to move. I batted the roll and there's only a little bit there, and what was there I just wasn't happy with. It wasn't sufficient, so I re-rolled it and left it for the next, sorry ass. I just thought, they could just get by with whatever was left there before they sat down. Fuck, I was running for my existence there. I was like, ah! I sat down and there was just nothing. I reach in my pocket, I'm like, oh yeah, paper towel. Like all, if you love hash and rosin and stuff, you know what I'm talking about. You always got some Q-tips on you. You got some like a paper towel on you. If you're a bubble hasher, you got like 4 of those folded perfectly inside a zippy. Some Q-tips on the side there, just boom, boom, boom. You can clean your ears, wipe your ass, and blow your nose with, like, when you go on an outing, just unexpectedly, just all of a sudden, oh, you got boogers, you got poo, and your whatever, and you're like, oh, whoa. What? And you just ting, clean as a whistle, eh? No, I don't mess about. Cheers. This is a nice cup of tea. You already know You already know I've been making nice cups of tea. Over 2 years on the show now. Like a boss. I mean, these are serious cups of tea. I always add it at the bottom. And just give her. Mm-hmm. Ha. Cheers, my man. Let's get a little sip into us. It's good to have, I mean, if yours is too hot for you, that's fine. I always try to wait a bit. Today I can't wait. This is just... You do those weird little sips on the side you never did before? Try one. You can totally sneak a sip. And then you have a little too much in that. See, we got a paper towel here. I'm okay too, by the way. Oh man, that was way too fucking hot there at the end. Way too much. I'm on the comfort mat. It's like these rubberized things. This thing's... I got snowman socks on too. My chick snowman socks. These are 2-dayers, you know. Dusted. I'll take these off right after I mop this up. I had to do it quick though. I mean, it's tea. Probably having like a chamomile foot bath right now. Hop in there. My feet are just gonna reek like flowers. That's not an issue, right? I was way too hot. Let's try this again. Yeah, you gotta pull away quicker here. This is it's just so nice. So I was outside earlier. It's chilly out today, eh? Where I am. So if y'all are in the central or east of Canada or the States, you got some shit weather coming your way. I don't know how much Ontario might bite that up and turn it into sunshine though. You guys got something going on there where you guys just turn everything. You guys are turning hay into gold. Even New York City. You guys pound out some serious sun. You get a little bit of rain there too, but something's going on. Yeah, I went outside. Oh yeah, I've been giving her. Just in my backyard. I don't fuck around. I ain't going outside my property. Totally banged out a big batch of cookies. What else I did? Nothing really fancy. Fancy schmancy. Stuff outside's top secret. Oh. It's not really top secret. It's part of the book. I'm writing a book. I'm gonna show it to you in the book. It's like the movie is the live show behind the scenes, and a couple episodes I kept filming on I got an iPad. My chick got me an iPad. She's the best. And we already had an iPad, just an older one. Nothing wrong with it. It's not like ancient, not like the Jesus Christ iPad or anything. Like, I know when I say that, I sound a little ungrateful. I'm talking about the new one is new. The old one is still good. I'm not saying doesn't work or stuff like that, but let's just say it's a hunk of shit compared to the new one. Okay, it's like 6-7 generations newer, and apps, you can download newer apps now. For whatever reason, it didn't have some kind of, all these things these fucking companies get you with now. You'd think they'd put a piece of machinery together. Like when I had a computer, the computer worked. You could still, everything, you could probably still do anything I'm doing on, though, I don't know. You probably could still do, I don't know, fucking Pentium 3, 500 megahertz. You think you could bang out some shit with that? You think that's a thing? Think you could run a Pentium 2, could run YouTube and do a live stream? That's what's older than a P3, right? Pentium 2. Just a royal piece of shit there then. You probably could, right? Maybe not. I don't know. I guess Pentium 2 wouldn't have enough storage or other stuff. Wow, is this cool? So we did it. The weirdest things I thought about this today. And I was like, I want to do this, and here I am doing it. You know, it's weird. Here I am doing it, eh? Oh, so gummy. Oh man, this is serious. Oh, pull my finger. We're going for a record. This is world record for farts tonight. I'm at Lake of the Ozarks. That's amazing, eh, Katie? In Missouri. Just amazing, Katie. I'm in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Home of the brave. Wherever you're from, as long as you have a gentle heart and a kind spirit. Oh yeah, bud. Yeah, Winnipeg Jets, buddy. Now, for whatever reason, it's not showing up very good, but I was getting there's a better view over. There's just some other stuff I put together from some higher, what's that term? When it's like, it's some, yeah, there's something wrong with my camera. I think I'm filming in the wrong view. But it blows. You can't see very good. Fuck a piece of air. It's very chewy. It needed to be sifted one more time, this piece, but it's as good as it needs to be. This stuff is so stinky. Very, very nice stuff. This camera will not do it justice right now. Alright, y'all. Much love and respect, eh? Oh, this is nothing fancy. Here, I'll show you. If it'll stay there, I'll show you another piece here. Let's see what we got here. I mean, it's nice. There's a good kind that's connected in there, but it's the other kind needed to be sold. This is some really nice too here. Needs to be squished and stuff. I've been waiting to do this for a long time. It's been curing for a long time. I don't remember what grade it is, but it's like a rock. But when you start to open it up, it's soft and it's pure. This camera's screwed though. But this is older. This is about, I don't remember how old that is. It's older. A little jar of that. Full jar. Oh, you can't see. Full jar of that. I'm not going to pull it out. It's not a big jar. It's a bigger jar than normal though. There's some here. This is some good hash in here. Nothing out of the world extraordinary. It's just different types, right? I was gonna press all this, but we'll see. I'll probably just bake with it as is. It's really unique hash. Once I heat this up, this stuff is wicked. All this stuff heats up and can turn into a temple bowl. It's cured and dried and stored for long term until I need it, so it's at its, you know, it's not going to decarb, like it's not going to lose potency like some hashes, you know, and it has no shelf life. This will still be hash in 400 years from now. But let's get into some of these. There's some cool stuff in here. I just want to pull it out quick, I guess. It's another jar of hash. These are bigger pieces. All this can just be pressed right into some serious big chocolate chunks. So I like to store them. I don't like storing in little pieces. You lose too much. But the insides of these are just crazy. All this, every piece is just more heaven on top of more heaven. Let's see this one. This is another jar. Some of these pieces are a little bigger. I mix all grade together so it's full spec right to the nines. But oh yeah, you better believe there's some real nice stuff in here. I saw something in there earlier. Like a piece of stem. It is. That happens from time to time. Oh, there it is. I won't be able to get it out, I don't think. But we can squish this, you know, in a live stream. We'll squish some and put her down. Needs a good bit of heat. It's drier. But just after a few seconds, she gives you something decent. Tons of sparkle, but it won't do, I see it right from back here, but if you get it underneath the light. Let's see how much is in here, actually, I'm curious. I know one of these is like a 160 grade, and it didn't turn out the greatest. It's like all my 160s put together. Oh yeah, no, this stuff turns into some good stuff. I put this in here to show that it does press out into, this is what it presses out into. Just right now, it's not doing too, oh fuck yeah, this stuff is nice. Some of it you can see is a little greener than others. This camera is not focusing though. You can see a little bit of green pieces and then some blonde pieces. Some reddish brown, I mean. Yeah, the camera's off now though. It's a little better. At least you can see some differences. I'm gonna bake with this one, except for these pieces here. I'll pull these out. Yeah, I'll pull a couple pieces out. Maybe 20 pieces I'll pull out, and then the rest I'll just bake with. Yeah, I can see it. Anyway, you can see the different grades there. The reason I mixed it all together is this stuff smells and tastes so good that you don't have to separate it to just get the, it doesn't taste like ass or anything. This stuff tastes like fruit, berries, cherries.